our Spirit Animal Sunday live stream that we do most Sundays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. I hope everyone is doing great out there tonight. Hope it has been a good, positive, awesome week. We are going to be getting messages from the spirit animal world through Oracle and a special animal tarot deck that I use for these readings to get insight, guidance, and inspiration for this week ahead. I hope you all have been well, and if you have not yet done so, I do invite you to reach out there, hit that subscribe button, and join the Dragon family. We would always love to have you here. If you're joining us for this live stream, thank you so much for that. I appreciate your participation. If you're interested in a personal reading with me, would like any information regarding the card decks that I use in my readings, or would like to leave a donation to the channel, all those links and information are going to be down below in the description box. During the live stream as well, you can do a super chat if you want to donate to the channel, but I also have my PayPal me link available in the description. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and start with some sage, some sweetgrass. We're just going to burn some of these guys and clear our space. The birds are really, really active tonight. They are so lively. They've been beautiful today. The birds have been amazing. Cardinals, really beautiful eastern bluebirds, guys. It's been amazing here. I've been really, really enjoying the birds today, as I do pretty much every day, but boy, they've really been amazing this evening, afternoon. All right. Hey, Markers and Eric. Hope you're doing good out there. Good to see ya. All right. Let's clear these cards just a little bit, too. I'm going to do that. I always like to clear them out. Last week we did our Aries new moon celebration. Hey there, Colin. Thank you for that blessing, my friend. Yeah, last Sunday we didn't do spirit animal messages because we were celebrating the new moon in Aries. Yeah, and now we're coming to the close. Today is the last day of Aries, the sun in Aries. Yeah. So yeah, it's been good. It's been really good. Like we're shifting up into a lot of Taurus energy now. Venus went into Taurus last week, and you know, tomorrow the sun moves into Taurus, and Mercury as well. So Mercury and the sun both move to Taurus tomorrow. So yeah, we're definitely heading on into to Taurus season. So I have my Aries teacup tonight. I'm celebrating the last day of the sun in Aries tonight by having my Aries cup. So that's what we've got going on here. But yeah, I'm definitely, oh yeah, Markers, I'm looking forward to Taurus season. You know, Capricorns, Virgos, rejoice. When Taurus season rolls around, because it's one of our best months of the year usually. We get so much good energy from our fellow earth signs. You know, water signs too get a lot of good out of Taurus season, especially Pisces and Cancer. They really, really do. Scorpio, it can be a little bit, you know, a little bit back and forth because it's their polarity. Hey there, HP, good to see ya. Hey there, Krista, Denise. Yay, good to see you. My honeys, my goats and my bulls and my cows, all us earthy, hoofy creatures, we're coming out of the woodwork. We're hoofing it. I'm getting the teacup ready to go, guys. A little bit sleepy. I've been busy. It's been a busy week. Yesterday I actually took time to like clean the house and do stuff. Oh my goodness, it's been a while. Yes. All right, so let's get into some tuning forks. I've got the sun, the earth, and the root chakra, which are very nice, illuminating, stabilizing vibration. These are really good to use anytime you just need to feel a little bit more grounded, a little more down to earth. Also helps really build self-confidence and esteem. So these are These are a favorite combination of mine. These are favorites. Yeah, I know. Busy Capricorn, what? You know, I've actually met lazy goats before. What's up with that? What happens when you... I feel like if you meet a lazy, like, unmotivated, non-ambitious Capricorn, it's like something broke that goat. Something's wrong with this goat. It's like something needs to be repaired. I can't relate. I just can't relate to that. I got 4 planets in Capricorn. Oh, yeah, I know. Busy doing that, still thinking about, probably. Yeah, it's for me. Yeah, but I have met lazy goats before where I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing? But nobody does lazy like Pisces. Oh my God, I've seen that. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I know. I reminded my honey today that I was like, you know, I am the devil card in the tarot. He's like, oh. I was like, you know, no rest for the wicked. I was like, yes, Capricorns. We the devil. We can be the devil. If you get on the wrong side of a Capricorn, we will drive the heck out of you. You will wish you had not met us, because we will be up on your business. Oh yeah, we will not let you alone. Hey there, Gwen. That's the truth. Yeah. Anybody, you know, it's I think it's the Capricorn devil horns. It's the same as the goat horns, right? You know. That old devil, that old goat, he gets blamed for everything. And don't be blaming me. I didn't make you do anything. You did that on your own. All right, guys. So let's start out with some tuning forks. We got our, like I said, we got our sun, our earth, and our root chakra forks. So let's go ahead and listen to these for a moment. Get in line, get in tune, get grounded here. Nice. All right. Woo, that feels nice. I don't know. It's like some days you feel it more than others. Tonight, I'm like, woo, this is good. That's sun fork. Oh, such a nice energy. Yeah. Oh, my cardinals are talking it up. They're up late. They're up late. I mean, it's still just a little light out there, but you can hear whoop, 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 whoop. Cardinals will do that. They'll sit there and make that noise. They'll go birdie, 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 birdie. And then they'll whoop, 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 whoop. Whooping it up out there. You can hear them. Yeah, it's gotten chilly here again, Krista. We're heading into the high 30s in the evening this week ahead. Yeah. Yeah, we had some exciting stuff going on with the cardinals this week, because I had a cardinal couple build a nest in the holly bush right outside my bedroom window, and so every morning I was looking and seeing them out there, and they fledged. The chicks fledged this week, so I saw them pop out of the nest, and lots of drama. Lots of birdie drama. I call my cardinal couple Mr. Red and Cardi B. It's like the perfect name for a cardinal female. It's Cardi B. It's like cardinal bird. It's like the B stands for bird. And Cardi is like just short for cardinal. Oh, they're adorable. For those of you who don't live on the East Coast, you may never see them because I'm pretty sure cardinals are a pretty like East Coast bird. They're not on the West. Yeah, northern flickers. I love the northern flickers. Sorry about wiping my nose, guys. Probably shouldn't do that on camera. That's what I get for doing lots of cleaning. There's lots of dust and there's lots of pollen and stuff up in the air right now. It's always hitting me, especially this time of year. All right, so guys, let's see what we've got. We're going to start out with our awesome Aries. Awesome Aries. Yes, yes. So Aries, happy birthday to my Aries, especially if you're having a birthday today. But, you know, we're coming to a close of Aries season this evening. Tomorrow, the sun moves out of Aries into the sign of Taurus. So a happy Aries season to you all. I hope it has been awesome for you guys. I know it's definitely helped me and others get the let out because Aries is all about action. So very exciting coming to the close of our Aries season for the year. So let's get your animal messages. Let's see what your animal spirit guides and friends are saying to you this evening for your week ahead. Let's see what's going on with them. Dear Aries, let's see, dear angels, divine beings of light, and all of our spirit animal guardians, guides, and friends. Please show us what you have for our awesome Aries in this week ahead, whatever guidance, inspiration, and information they need for their highest good, please. Ooh, number one, the ant spirit. That is your main energy, your main spirit animal guiding force this week, Aries. That's going to be the ant spirit. This is an energy of collaboration, working together, coming together with others to create something big together. It's also about the energy of initiation. There's a reason why they put that number one on this card. There's a reason why you're the number one sign. I like that synchronicity there because I feel like you two, you know, you and whoever you're with, you're working together towards something. The other thing about ants, you know, is that they communicate through, you know, subtle messages, right? They use their pheromones or chemicals, their scent to connect with each other. So you may be connecting with each other through kind of those subtle messages, you know, through the dream world, through, you know, different signs and symbols that you see that have synchronicity for you and others. Also, I would say the ant is definitely a spirit animal that is bigger than the sum of its parts. It's able to lift, move, carry things that are many, many times its weight. So Aries, you may have more power, more strength than you are even aware of this week. Definitely nice. So let's get into your animal tarot messages. Let's get 3 here for Aries. Nice, nice. Ooh, this could be a week of some deep introspection for you, Aries. Very interesting. So we're starting out with the spider spirit, the high priestess. This is that lunar intuition, right? Very intuitive, very much focused on its deep understanding. Like I said, you could be getting messages through the dream world, and this is definitely a sign of that. Balance, intuition, secret knowledge. Next card coming out, another major arcana is our snow leopard spirit, the hermit card, Virgo energy on this. So you've got some Cancer, some Virgo. These are very feminine signs. The hermit is all about inner healing, seeking your own personal truth, taking some time for yourself to do that inner work. Wow. Ascension, illumination, introspection. And this outcome card, wow, Aries, is the walrus spirit with this Eight of Cups. So I feel, you know, this is a lot of like intuitive energy. This is a lot of like introspection going on this week. So you might be looking deep within, doing some really strong, you know, self-care, personal work, and definitely with the mind towards letting go of anything that is not spiritually or emotionally fulfilling for you. I think this really feels almost like getting in touch with your own personal truth, you know? Really living your authentic self, feeling very much like you've got to really pay attention to that because you're leaving some old patterns and habits and things that haven't worked for you behind. Yeah, look at this on the bottom, the hyena spirit, 10 of swords. This is the end of a difficult cycle coming to an end. You know, healing from those deep wounds, doing this recovery work, you know, anything where especially maybe you have felt betrayed or hurt in the past, you're letting go a lot of that this week. Wow. And you may be working with others to make that happen, right? You may be talking to good friends, getting counseling, doing some therapy work with that ant spirit because it's that collaboration. But you really do have the power to overcome something, even if it feels a lot heavier and stronger than you. You're actually stronger than it. So keep that in mind. Nice reading. Let's see what we have for your affirmation on this week, Aries. Oh, and we have the giraffe. So see the bigger picture here through this week. See the bigger picture. I think it's interesting, you know, because the ant is like see things in the small, you know, the micro, and the giraffe sees them in the large macro, right? You know, the big, broad perspective. So optimism, insight, perspective. You're being guided to stand above the preconceived thoughts of lack. Stay grounded, keep a broad perspective, and appreciate what matters to you. Life is what you make it to be. Begin today to enjoy the process of life. Be spontaneous and allow the world to fascinate you. I like that. That's a nice little read there, Aries. That's some deep personal healing and inner work I think that you're doing this week. I think for a lot of my Aries, you're gonna have that boulder moment where you've been pushing against that boulder, pushing against it, and it's like, when is this thing ever gonna move? And then finally, it's like something happens. That magic moment occurs where you finally get it through. Yeah. All right. Hey, Silver Star, how are you doing out there? Oh, so good. I might not be here Friday. I might be taking a break this coming Friday for the lives because I have an out of town guest coming in for a couple days this week. He's a really funny guy. He has a couple of channels on YouTube. His name is Sam Mitchell. He's a Virgo. He runs two different channels. He has one called Collapse Chronicles and one called Humpty Dumpty Tribe. He is hilarious. He is kind of a doomer when it comes to like climate change and the environment, but I've been listening to this guy for years on YouTube, and I might be featuring him on the channel. We might collaborate a little bit to do something fun. Definitely going to be doing a reading for him. He's a character. He is a character. He has a little dog, a very cute little dog named Sancho Panza. And so, yeah, the dog is hilarious. The dog is life goals. That he actually, Sam, he told me that he is the Fool card. He is the Fool card, and his little dog is the little dog in the Fool card. And it's uncanny, actually. It's uncanny. So yeah, so this coming Friday, I may take a day off. I'm not sure yet. We'll see how it goes. You know, because he might be busy doing something else, you know, and then I'll be able to do it. So we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, he's a character. I'm telling you, I've been listening to this guy talk for 10 years, and he's always talking about, you know, climate change, the environment, which is something that's, you know, very close to my heart. And so very excited to be hosting him here for a couple days at the Dragon Casa. All right, my Taurus folks, I hope you are doing great. Oh my gosh, we're stepping into Taurus season. Venus, your ruling planet, has already moved into your sign. That will be there until May 10th. So Taurus, that's a very nice placement. And tomorrow, the Sun and Mercury will both be moving into your sign as well. So we are definitely swinging on into Taurus time. So let's see what we've got going forward for this week ahead. Dear spirit animal, guardians, guides, and friends, please show us what you have going on for our Taurus folks out there. Any messages that they need to see, anything that they should be aware of for their highest good this week. Please show us Taurus. Oh, I love it. Yes, Taurus. Beautiful, with the swan spirit as your main guiding energy this week. So time for a deep dive. The swan is big energy. It's huge. It's actually, I have a tattoo of a swan on my shoulder. The swan is really connected with music, the harp, the soul, divine love. It really is. It's connected with so many different things. And in Celtic tradition, the swan is actually connected with the harp as well. So it's a really beautiful energy that comes through with the swan. It's also, to me, a time of grace, elegance, stillness, serenity, you know, and sort of a quiet confidence in a way. Because let me tell you, swans, they ain't nothing to mess with. I mean, they are strong birds. Talk about a strong bird. Anybody that's ever messed with a swan while they got an active nest, they'll come after you. They will come after you. So Taurus, I think this is beautiful. Time for a deep dive into the emotional life. You know, a big reconnection with yourself as we go into your season this week. So I think in a lot of ways you're really coming to a greater understanding of who you are and what your life purpose is on earth, with that swan energy helping you out. So it's very nice. All right, so let's see. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Silver Star, using swan feathers to write music. Yeah, there's a lot of legends and connections about, you know, the swan to music and the depths of the soul. So it's a big reason why I picked one to be put on myself many years ago. So let's start out with 3 tarot cards from the Animal Tarot on this reading for you this week, Taurus. Let's see what we've got. Oh, what an incredible alignment. Look at this. Okay, so number 1, we're getting the Firefly Spirit. That's our 6 of Wands. That's recognized victory, success, you know, shining your inner light, having those moments of glory, maybe getting something that's been coming to you for a while, having some kind of recognized achievement or victory. Right in the center, look at this, we've got our hummingbird spirit. So 4 of Wands. Yes, this is about stability, home, something to celebrate. This is that twin flame soulmate kind of card too. So homecoming, rest after labor, happiness, celebratory energy. So, you know, for some Taurus folks, this is going to be very specific, but for some of you, you could even be buying a house this week, closing on a house, finally getting your own home, you know, or having some kind of home life or some kind of home energy restored to you. That feels very, very positive. And there's also a lot of recovery going on. This is who I was seeing, by the way, at my bird feeder today, was these gorgeous eastern bluebirds. They look exactly like this bird on the card, and they are intensely gorgeous. Whenever I see them, I'm just like, oh my God, they're so beautiful. This is the 3 of Swords card, though, in this deck, which is usually a card, you know, of heartache and recovery. And so I think, you know, I love that they put the bluebird, because bluebirds are associated with happiness, right? The old bluebird of happiness. And I really feel that what that brings to that message of the Three of Swords is that, yes, there has maybe been wounding. Yes, there's been hurt. There's been things to recover from, but that recovery is at hand. Your healing is at hand. You're going to be working through that quite a bit. So, you know, this is, you know, freedom from strife after the emotional storm. For a lot of Taurus folks, I just feel like this is really all, you know, coming back to something that you've been working on for a very long time, finally having something that makes you happy, helps you to celebrate, and it really turns you loose from this old pain, these old wounds. It really helps you to move past that and to truly embrace a greater state of recovery. On the bottom, oh, we got the mouse, we got our Three of Pentacles. So that is collaboration, following your dreams, doing your work to create serenity, refuge, a feeling of happiness, working with others to achieve those goals. Very, very nice. I do too, Gwen. I love that interpretation with that bluebird card. That's actually, I'm getting like a little bit of goosebumps talking about it, because I remember when I first got that deck and I thought that is the coolest way to look at that Three of Swords. It really is. But boy, did I see those bluebirds today. Oh my goodness, they're beautiful. They have just that their back is so blue. Like you can't believe it's real, that those colors exist in nature. It's just incredible. So let's get a affirmation on here for you, Taurus. Let's see what comes up. And we have the elephant. Nice grounding energy there with that elephant spirit. I love the picture. I love how pretty that is. That's just like the most beautiful feeling with that waterfall in the back and the light coming through the trees. Wow. Affectionate, intelligent, physical strength. You are being guided to focus on the relationships in your life that bring harmony, stability, opportunity, and unconditional love. There is no obstacle that can hinder your forward movement. You possess limitless mental and physical strength. You know, that is to me a great association for Taurus, because Taurus is ruled by Venus. So they're very loving and they're very focused on their personal relationships. You know, so that's definitely, I think this is like a power week for Taurus with Venus in your sign, the sun, Mercury all moving into your sign. And I would also say, you know, it's like Taurus is very loving, very creative, but they also are very physically strong. You know, they're associated with the bull. They're associated with that strength and that fortitude. So, you know, I like the combination in this card where it's talking about, you know, the unconditional love and relationships, but it's also talking about how strong you are, how, you know, grounded and what a force you actually are. So that's really cool. That's so nice to see it. And I just, again, I feel like, you know, this talks about really overcoming those obstacles, right? That could hinder you. And that's what I feel. Like the Six of Wands, this Four of Wands, these are both very happy, fiery energy, celebratory, something good happening in love or in the home, or maybe both. And it helps you to overcome any of those Three of Swords moments that you've been going through. Wow, it's such a great read. That is so nice. You know, Taurus has had some really good readings lately. I feel like y'all are stepping into some power. Y'all are. I really do. You're getting your groove on. Getting your groove on, Taurus. You really are. If I'm able to come in and do some live readings tomorrow for the Taurus, Sun, and Mercury, I will. But it is a really busy week ahead, so I might just actually be recording my individual reads for the full moon coming up, because Taurus, we are getting that super moon in Scorpio on the 26th, and that's your reciprocal, that's like your balance. And so that's going to be a big full moon. That's going to be a really big full moon coming up. All right, let's get into Gemini. Let's see what we have for them, our little twin stars out there. Let's see what's going on with our Mercury birds. Gemini is my little Mercury birds. Let's see what we got for Gemini. Animal spirits, guardians, guides, and friends, please show us what you have going on this week for our Geminis out there. Whatever messages, guidance, inspiration they need for their highest good, please show us what you have. And let's start out with one main spirit animal guide that will be with them strongest. good dolphin spirit coming up, Gemini, I'm saying. So, you know, dolphin spirit to me is about joy. It's about happiness, it's movement, it's freedom, and really just embracing better times. This and that are true. And it's this, and you know, in this message, it's really about seeing both sides of a situation, both sides of, you know, maybe your opinion and someone else's, seeing the validity in both. This and that are true. I also like, Gemini, that this speaks a little bit to your duality, right? Because you do have that duality in your nature. You know, with that two, you know, you're a dual sign, you're the twins. So it's like you do have those two sides of yourself. And you may say, well, how can I, you know, consolidate both of those sides of myself? How can I make them agree? How can I help them to get along, right? If maybe one side of myself wants this, the other side wants that, how do I work this out? This is telling you both sides are valid and true for you. You don't necessarily have to pick, as long as you can, you know, feel good with both. You know, for a lot of Geminis, they need like 2 jobs or more. You know, they need variety. They need, you know, things that keep their mind moving and flexible and curious. That's why, like, you know, Gemini can have a hard time in relationships, because sometimes it's like they get one thing and then they want the other thing. But the best relationships for Geminis are people that can really keep their mind active, can kind of surprise them a little bit, and keep things kind of fun and interesting. That's really their groove. If they have that, they don't really feel the need to go find anything else. So let's look at their tarot. Let's see what your animal tarot is coming up with for this week ahead, Gemini. Nice. Whoa, okay. Got some knights, got some movement going on here, gems. We're starting out with our wolf spirit, the Knight of Pentacles. This is reputation, reliability, material, tangible results, taking your time. I would say this is a little bit of slow and steady wins the race with the wolf spirit coming through, because the wolf spirit is definitely someone that has that duality as well, right? They can work in that area of the lone wolf. They can work on their own very well, but they can also work as the wolf pack with, you know, others, you know, coming together for a common goal, which is usually hunting something tasty. That's what they do. But the Knight of Pentacles is a slow and steady wins the race, and it's a very successful knight. It's the most successful knight out of the tarot, because it really shows that the things that you initiate will come to fruition. I also love that the fox spirit is in here with the Knight of Wands. So we have the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. We have some very fiery energy and we have some very earthy energy. So this is fortitude, passion, leadership. This is Sagittarius energy. So I will say as well, this rules your relationship house. Gemini, I feel like you might really be having some joy restored in a relationship this week. For some of you, you may even be choosing between 2 distinct personalities. If you're dating, you know, and you're saying, which one should I choose? There's somebody that you might have more success with. It may not be quite as flashy and exciting, but they're more grounded, they're more stable. The energy is going to come out a whole lot better. But either way, I do feel like you're going forward in some kind of pursuit, goal, could be career as well because of this Pentacles, and it's coming in with a lot of passion and enthusiasm and vitality. So it's a very positive feeling. We also have our gorilla spirit coming out as our 3rd card, our 7 of Wands. So this to me is that energy of standing up for yourself, being very strong within your truth. If you feel like you've got that higher ground, you're really not willing to come down for someone else. Pick your battles wisely, because you might be a little defensive, Gemini, this week. I'm just saying, you might be kind of like, no, I'm not putting up with anybody that doesn't come to me the right way. This is a strong card of courage and achievement, but it can also be self-sabotage if you pick the wrong fight with the wrong person at the wrong time. So just be careful there. Just be careful there this week, Gemini. Choose your battles wisely. And if you truly feel that you have the higher ground or the higher truth in a situation, just stay strong in that. On the bottom, we have the white peacock, the 9 of Pentacles. So this is a beautiful card. Heaven on earth, independence, expansive thinking. I love the white, the peacock symbology, but I also just, the Nine of Pentacles is one of my favorite cards. To me, this is a card of, you know, good coming back to you, the hard work you've put in, the effort you've put in coming back to you. You could be getting something that's been coming to you for a while, especially in the career area this week, Gemini. That's a nice energy, or finally feeling like your work is paying off. So let's see what we've got for your affirmation here, Gemini. And look at that, we doubled up our dolphin. I will say a lot of the time when one dolphin comes out in a reading, more come out. I remember a while back I did you know, when we did a Capricorn read on Spirit Animal Sunday, and we had several dolphins come out in the reading. So to me, this is doubling up that energy. You're being guided to be childlike, to have fun, to enjoy life. Be playful, spontaneous, enthusiastic, and carefree. Find what excites you. Make your mark in the world. We're here to experience, expand, and create what we desire. I like this so much because, you know, Gemini, your sign's motto is I experience. And this is reminding you, Gemini, don't get too bogged down in the heaviness, right? And remember to enjoy life. I feel like you're taking things very seriously this week, you know, with this Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, Seven of Wands. It's like, boom, you know, you're taking things real serious. So this is reminding you to also take time to enjoy, to lighten up. Don't get too heavy. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. But you gotta take care of both sides, right? You gotta take care of both sides of yourself, Gemini. Both that serious, hardworking side and that more fun, vital, vibrant side as well. So good read. Good read for y'all. It's really, really good in tune with the Geminis. Jacqueline, hey honey. My Scorpion, I was thinking about calling you today. I didn't have time, but I was like, like before I started my live, I was like, I wish I had time to give her a call because I've been missing you. Hope my Scorpion is doing good. Oh, love my Scorpions. Yes, I know we miss you too, sweetheart. Aw, I hope you haven't been working too hard. We've been having great reads. We've been having some good times in here these days. I feel like lately, like this past week or so, these readings have been like, whoa. They've been amazing. Yes. Yeah, I know everybody's busy. I don't take it personal if I don't hear back or, you know, from people right away. It's like, I know everybody's got a lot going on right now. It's just the truth. Hey there, Justin. Good to see you in the chat, hun. Yay. I know you're working your stinger off, but be careful. You need your stinger. Don't work it off too much. It's like me with my goat horns. Sometimes you're working your goat horns down. Aww. Oh, hey, David. I'm sorry you're going through that. Oh, gosh. Yeah. You know, though, if you're in a therapy group, if you break down or you cry or you know, kind of need to yell or get it out, I mean, that's what it's there for. So I would never feel bad about doing that in a therapy situation. I mean, that's why it's there, you know? If we can't let loose there, where can we, right? I mean, for real. But I'm glad you can come hang out with us. I'm glad that we're here for you. My fellow goat brother. My goaty bro. Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta punch that pillow. For real. For real. Sometimes you just gotta punch that pillow. I always say, you know what? It's okay if you know, have a breakdown. Or, oh, I get you. I understand, David. I understand. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Yeah. That does make it a little sensitive. Yeah, for sure. I get where you're coming from. But yeah, you know, I always say it's okay. I have a thing. I should get it. It's in my room and it says, you know, it's okay if you have, you know, a breakdown, or it's okay if you go through an emotional, you know, time, it's gonna be all right. I mean, you know, I just feel like that we should be always be able to talk about, yeah, we should always be able to talk about our feelings and get it out, because if we can't, you know, that's when it turns really icky. That's when it gets really funky inside. Yeah. But we're here for you, buddy. We're here for you. I know it hasn't been easy. I know it isn't. Oh yeah, totally. Jacqueline's gonna know the songs that associate with exactly what you're going through. That's right. She knows exactly the songs to come up with. I love it. All right, let's go ahead and get into our Cancer reading. Let's see what's going up with our fabulous crabs and crustaceans out there. I hope we are doing good out there, Cancer. We're heading into Taurus season. That's going to be a welcome change for you guys, because we've been in Aries season, and that's a little tough on Cancer because it really does, you know, show that, like, you know, that square energy where it puts a lot of pressure, can make you feel like, you know, the crunch is on. And so shifting into Taurus time is a lot nicer for Cancer. It's a very complementary sign. It's a sextile aspect in astrology, and so it really is supportive, very supportive. So dear animal spirits, guardians, guides, and friends, let's see what we have, please, for our beautiful Cancers out there. And show us whatever messages, intuitions that they need for their highest good for this week ahead, please. Ooh, we have the wolf spirit coming out. Yes. Very, very nice. Turn knowledge into wisdom. So this is really taking the things that you already know, the things that you already have in your lexicon of, you know, of information and ideas, and just, you know, turning it into greater wisdom, greater awareness. Very, very nice. I like that. And like I said, you know, we're talking about the wolf earlier. I think this is really interesting because, you know, the wolf energy can work in two different realms, right? We have the lone wolf that can work by itself, and we also have the wolf pack that comes together and works as a team. So it's a very nice energy, Cancer, where you really have that balance between those two realms of your life. So let's get into your animal tarot. Let's get 3 on this for Cancer, please. Show us what they need to know for this coming week. Ooh, I like it. I do like it. So we're getting the rhinoceros here. King of Pentacles, power, wealth, grounding, stability. You know what, King of Pentacles is my Taurus king. So absolutely, this is some grounding energy. I think this is beautiful because tomorrow, Cancer, the Sun and Mercury, along with Venus, who has already moved into Taurus, are moving into Taurus as well. So we're really stepping into this Taurus energy, and I feel like it's really empowering you. It's grounding you. It's helping you to get things done, and also to just enjoy your life a little bit more, because the King of Pentacles is all about both. It's about doing the work and getting the things done, but it's also about enjoying the result of that work and effort. In the center, we have the frog spirit, the 4 of cups. So I feel like it's breaking you out of some old procrastination, you know, anywhere that you've sort of contemplated and maybe felt a little apathetic about something. That's what happens with that 4 of cups. It starts to show you where there are places that you can grow, opportunities that you might have overlooked, coming back and saying, hey, remember this, remember that? And then you're like, oh yeah, I need to take a leap of faith on this. Our final card out is the Dolphin Spirit with the Knight of Cups. So this to me is moving forward in some area emotionally, spiritually. This can be love offers coming to you, you making love offers to others. It's joy, it's romance, it's definitely that happiness coming on the way. So you might be taking a hand in moving your own personal happiness forward a little bit this week, Cancer, or somebody else might be doing that for you as well. Underside, we have the Weasel Spirit, 7 of Swords. So I'm going to tell you straight up, be very honest in your dealings, Cancer. Don't deal with anyone that you feel is underhanded or shifty or shady at all, because this is our sneaky guy of the Zodiac. He's the freaking weasel. My goodness. You know, this is secrecy. It can be wearing a fake mask, not telling people exactly what you want. So be very, very clear. Be very transparent about, you know, what you want, what you need, and really, you know, hold others to that standard as well. They need to be honest and open and upfront with you too. So very, very interesting energy, you know, because sometimes this dolphin, you know, that Knight of Cups, it can have that part of it that can sometimes be a little glamorous, a little confusing. So definitely you want to dig a little bit deeper into that and make sure that people are being honest and upfront with whatever messages they're bringing to you this week. So let's get an affirmation on this for Cancer. There's our foxy fox. Very intense. Okay. Intuitive, observant, intelligent, intellectual. You are being guided to look beyond the shadow side of any relationship. Oh, Cancer. Open your eyes, mind, and heart to the limitless opportunities around you. Okay, we have the Knight of Cups and we have the Seven of Swords. And it says, you are being guided to look beyond the shadow side of any relationship. That's it, Cancer. That's it. That's the message. Use your intuition. Use your ability. Use your wisdom. Use your knowledge and your wisdom to know what's true for you and what's not. Wow. This is both sides, right? And it doesn't necessarily mean it's bad, Cancer, because let's face it, all of us have a light side and a shadow side. We all do. So this is really saying in your personal relationships as well as your relationship with yourself, look at both sides. Shine a light on, you know, the shadow side as well. And, you know, that's how you know if someone's right for you. It's like you're going to be able to look at that in someone else and say, can I accept both their light and their shadow? Beautiful. I mean, that's, you know, that's the stuff of life. That's the stuff of life. We all have that in us, and it's important to, you know, be very open and very honest, because when you bring your shadow side out to the light, it's a lot less scary. It's a lot less shadowy. Might still be a little shadowy, but it's not nearly as heavy. It's not as overwhelming, right? That's what I think. Yeah, I know, Jacqueline. And yeah, that's a deep message for the Cancer folks. Oh yeah, me too, David. Allergies are fun. Woo! Yeah, me too. I got it. I sneeze. You know me. I come in here sneezing and sniffling on these live streams all the time. Right before I get on, I'm like, my eyes are watering. I'm like, yeah, this is good. I can't do like tons of allergy meds though, because then I'll just be really sleepy. I do stinging nettle and I do green rooibos and I do some natural stuff that is helpful. It keeps it from being like miserable, but I'm fine. It's like, it's okay. If I'm a little sniffly, if I sneeze sometimes, it's okay. It's okay. It's just my body working. All right, babies. Let's see what we've got for our Leos out there. Hope you all are doing awesome, Leo. Hope my lions and lionesses are having an awesome week. Let's see what's going on for our Leos as we get into this week ahead and your spirit animal messages. We are stepping into Taurus season tomorrow, Leo, so the heat might definitely be on for you. Leo energy, you know, is a little bit challenged by that Taurus, because Taurus is a square to your sign in astrology, and so it can definitely bring a little bit of pressure, little challenge. It can bring some sparks, but it can definitely get you moving and motivated. Gets you moving and motivated. So I will say that can be a very positive result of that square energy. So dear spirit animals, guardians, guides, and friends, let's see what we've got for our beautiful Leos out there for their messages this week. Any information, guidance that you want to share with them for their highest good. Thank you so much. Ooh, yeah, Yeah, this makes a lot of sense for you, Leo. Your main spirit animal of the week is our coyote. Trust in the divine detours. And so I would say that this week ahead, it's important to keep your sense of humor because there could be delays, there could be blockages, there could be things that come up during Taurus season that require you to do a little fancy footwork, a little bit of thinking on your feet. You know, maybe being flexible and navigating things and moving around those obstacles and blockages. But Coyote is all about playing tricks, right? It's always has a little fun with us. It gets us to laugh at the absurdity of our situations sometimes and not take things too seriously. So trust in those divine detours this week, Leo. Coyote is a great energy for helping us to kind of laugh at ourselves and laugh at our situations when they get a little too tough, a little too serious. So let's get into your animal tarot for the week. Let's start out, please, with 3 for our Leos. Yep. Oh, but this is nice. You're going on a little journey this week. Okay, so we're starting out with our hyena, the 10 of swords. So this is some difficult cycles coming to an end for you this week, Leo. Really, you know, getting over some betrayal, deep wounds, recovering from the past, anything that's made you feel anxious, stressed, overthinking or overanalyzing something, that's definitely what's coming full circle. And I feel like you're leaving it behind very strongly because we got our walrus spirit, the 8 of cups coming in. And so to me, that is all about stepping away from something that has not been emotionally or spiritually fulfilling. So both of these are some endings this week, like something big, you know, where you just say, enough is enough. I know what I want and I know what I don't want, and I'm going to walk away from what I don't want, and guess where I'm going? In the direction of my dreams. Here's the star, the polar bear spirit, the star card, freedom, liberation, happiness, wishes coming true, hope being restored. This is Aquarius energy. This is your polarity sign, Leo. So this could be really balancing something in your personal life as well. For some of you, it could definitely, you know, respond and correspond to the relationship house, because that's Aquarius for you, is your relationship house universally. But either way, I feel like, wow, what a powerful week. Remember to laugh. Remember to keep your sense of humor about anything that's going on. That's going to help you navigate all of this. But you're definitely, whoo, Knight of Swords, you're moving. You are moving ahead with our little road runner here on the bottom. Courage and action, good intentions moving forward. You might feel a little nervous, Leo. This might be a week where your nerves are kind of like, ugh, you know, but you're moving anyway. And that's why it's courage and action, because you might feel nervous, but you're taking action to go towards your dreams and your hopes. And a greater sense of freedom, authenticity, and liberation. This is a beautiful read. So let's get into your affirmations here. Let's get one for Leo, please. Ooh, we have the blue jay. I like this. Yes, blue jay is one of my very favorite birds. Assertive, daring, universal wisdom. You're being guided to be aware of synchronicities in your life. You are entering a time of intellectual and spiritual growth. New truths are forming each day. Be fearless, trust your gut, be your authentic self. Take inspired action, and what you desire will come to fruition. It's all summed up there for you this week, Leo. Wow, being fearless is courage and action, like we said, moving ahead, going in the direction of where you really want to be, being your authentic self with that star card coming out. Wow. Breaking free. Breaking free is some old limitation here, Leo. I'm happy for you on that one. That's a great read. All right, Virgo. Let's see what we have for our Virgo folks out there. I hope you are wonderful. We are stepping into Taurus season tomorrow. Sun and Mercury. Mercury, your ruling planet, moving into Virgo as well tomorrow. So I think this is going to give... no, moving into Taurus, sorry. Moving into Taurus, your ruling planet. Sun and Mercury tomorrow. So yeah, this is to me giving Virgo quite a lot of benefit, giving you a lot of empowerment. This is actually to me one of your best times of the year. It really is, because we've got that nice earthy power moving and shaking. So let's get into your animal messages for this week. Dear animal spirit guides, guardians, and friends, please show us what you have for our beautiful Virgos out there, what messages they need to know this week for their highest good. And please let us see first a main spirit animal guardian that will be working with them this week. Oh, look at this. You've got the swan spirit coming through, Virgo. Now, Taurus had this as well. Taurus had this as well for their main spirit animal guide for the week. So I like this connection between you and this Taurus energy. That just, to me, confirms even deeper that Taurus season is definitely powerful, positive, and excellent for you. So, you know, the swan spirit, this says time for a deep dive. Time for a deep dive. So you are diving deep into your spiritual life, into understanding yourself on an even deeper level. And yes, there is this beautiful connection between the swan and the soul. The soul, music, aesthetics, beauty, grace, serenity. There's a peacefulness, you know, that comes in with the swan. I said the same thing for Taurus, is that this is like, it's like, it's sort of a calm confidence. That's to me what I think of with a swan, because they're so graceful, they're so serene, you know, the way they are, you know, elegantly gliding over the water. But boy, if you mess with a swan, they are strong birds. They are nothing to be played with. If they've got a nest that they're protecting or guarding, ooh, they will bring the heat. So it's a quiet confidence that they exude. You know, it's like they don't have to make a big display or make a big show. It's like they just know. They're like, if you mess with me, I can take care of myself. I can take care of business. So let's get 3 animal tarot cards on this for you, Virgo. Let's see what's coming up. Very nice. Wow, this is super self-confident. Super self-confident. Beautiful. So giraffe spirit, 8 of Pentacles, apprenticeship, quality craftsmanship, mastery. This is working on things one day at a time. It is your own energy because it is an earth card. It's very balanced in the here and now. It may not always be the most glamorous or the most showy, but Virgo, this is really, you know, one day at a time. When you put in that effort, when you put in that energy, you're going to come out with some good work. And this is also other people noticing your work and respecting and appreciating what you're doing. They're noticing it. For some people, this giraffe, this 8 of Pentacles, can also be, like I said, apprenticeship. It can be like learning a new trade, or you teaching somebody a trade that you know. There's definitely that energy of learning and teaching. You could be, you know, the teacher or the student. It depends on your situation. Right in the center, we've got the Black Panther spirit. So we have this king, this Queen of Wands, with the intense love of life, determination, very nice energy. Very, very nice energy. This is Leo. This is my Leo queen, is the Queen of Wands. And so to me, like I said, it's a very bright, bold, generous spirit. Somebody who's very confident, someone who's really got, you know, a good tap on how they're going to create and manifest some things. Yeah, she is a manifester, and she's also very magical. And what I love, look at this, is we've got our King of Wands coming up right next to our Queen. Absolutely beautiful. So we're definitely bringing in that masculine, feminine aspect. Very strong Leo, very strong Aries here. You know, these are our fire signs. These are our fire energies. So we've got the Black Panther, the Queen, and we've got the Tiger, the King. So I really love that energy. To me, this is like going out and getting what you want in a very solid and stable way, right? It's not like we'll fly by night. It's like you've got the ability, you've got the skills, you've got the know-how, you've got that, you know, broad vision. You can see, you know, from high up and see the, you know, the long-term outcome of your actions. and it's like you're taking action on it. You might be doing it with somebody, because when you've got a king and queen, you know, in the same suit like that sitting together, this can really be like the power couple. So Virgo, if you're coupled up with somebody either romantically or in a working partnership, this could be just a really dynamic union where you come together as this unified force and move something ahead. Wow, look at that on the bottom. White buffalo, ace of pentacles, prosperity, divine gifts, lost opportunities being restored to you. To me, this is divine gifts from, you know, the universe. This is on a very tangible level. So you could be building a business, making more money, making a business plan. This is a nice week. This is a really nice week, Virgo. Go get it. Go get it, because that's some nice fire energy. That's going out and getting what you want. So let's see what we've got in your affirmations for the week. Ooh, yes, look at that. Yeah. We have got the bee spirit here. This is about cooperation, collaboration. Like I said, you're working with somebody. You are being guided to change something in your life. Become inspired, follow your heart, and creatively build the future with today's decisions. You have no limitations, and there are no boundaries to your capabilities. Any assistance you need will be found. That's so nice. You're working on something big. For a lot of my Virgos, you're working on something very nice, and you've definitely got the help. You've got the assistance. You've got somebody with you, you know, working with you. That's nice. All right. Powerful reading for our Virgos. Oh wow, markers. Yeah, you've been in that Saturn return year. Yeah. 58, 59, that's the second Saturn return. Yeah. Yeah. That's that second Saturn return is so much nicer, I hear, than the first one. So much better than the first one. First one can be really tough. Second one is more like crystallization, you know, it's sort of like, oh, thank goodness. It just feels good. Feels good. Yeah. People after 60, there's something magical, I swear, that happens. It's really cool. That second Saturn return is a real important marker there in astrological progressions. Oh yeah, the first one can be really, really rough. Not always, you know, some people get through them pretty decent, but they bring a lot of need for adjustment. They do. They definitely do. All right, so Libra, let's see what we have got for our beautiful Libras out there. I hope you guys are doing awesome. We're stepping into Taurus season tomorrow, and Libra, they are ruled by Venus just like you. So, you know, that does bring a commonality there. We're stepping into another Venus-ruled sign going forward. So let's get into your spirit animal messages and guidance for this week ahead. Dear angels, dear spirit animals, guardians, guides, and friends, please show us what you have for our beautiful Libras out there. Whatever messages and information that you need to share with them for their highest good for their week ahead. Thank you so much. Oh, I like this. Okay, porcupine spirit is coming out as your main spirit animal guardian of the week, Libra. And the porcupine reminds me a little bit of the skunk. There's a little bit of that similar energy where this is, you know, a sort of modest, down-to-earth little being, but they have a secret superpower. With a skunk, they have their smell, and with the porcupine, they have their quills, right? And so I think it's interesting. And actually, I think last week, Libra, or the week before that, I think Libra actually did have the skunk. I am almost 100% certain the last Spirit Animal Sunday we did that you guys had the skunk as well. So like I said, this is an interesting dynamic because it's the same kind of, it's a similar energy where it's really about like knowing your worth, knowing your value. Look at this, time for beginner mind, right? It's really about coming back to the beginning, coming back to the simplicity of what you truly want and desire. And just like the skunk spirit, the porcupine spirit as well has that self-protection. And I think that this is really about bringing you back into balance, Libra, because you are a sign that's very, you know, you're accommodating, you're kind, you're generous, you give and give and give. You don't always protect yourself. And it does, and I like the skunk and the porcupine because they really speak to the fact that you don't have to, you know, bare your teeth or your claws. You don't have to be big and tough and nasty and mean to get the respect that you need. They put that boundary down in a more quiet way. It's like, look, look, I'll play nice with you. You got to play nice with me. If you don't, I do have ways to protect myself. So it's really, it works so perfectly with your energy. It reminds you, Libra, because you are a kind-hearted sign. You want diplomacy and peace and agreements and all that kind of good stuff, cooperation. But it's also reminding you that it's not wrong to protect and defend yourself when you need to. And you don't have to be mean or rude or any of that stuff to accomplish that. You just have to, you know, kind of have that boundary. It's kind of that, you know, it's almost like an unspoken thing. It's like, look, you know what I can do if you don't treat me right. Yeah. So let's get into your tarot messages for the week. There's a lot of energy from that porcupine here, Libra. A lot of energy just off of that one card. I'm telling you, I'm feeling that for you guys. So let's see what we've got in the tarot, animal tarot here for you. Let's start with 3. Yeah, I too, I've just got this message too. Like, it's just said, don't try to be everything to everyone. You don't have to, yeah, you can't be everything to everyone. Very loud and clear. I felt that. So, card out here. Yeah, first one out is shoe fly, don't bother me. Look at that. 5 of Swords. These are the kind of people that you got to keep those boundaries around, Libra. You know, these are the kind of people that win at all costs. They don't mind stepping on others to get what they want. For some of you, Libra, you may be choosing to stand up and fight for something or someone, or you might be choosing to walk away if you really deem that this person doesn't have integrity and doesn't have, you know, real ethics. Yeah. And so right in the center, second card, I'll keep these up, we've got the whale spirit. This is that judgment card in the traditional tarot. So this is that higher vibration of the death card. It's ruled by Pluto, Scorpio's ruling planet. So it is about rising up, finding clarity, awakening, resurrection, new life being restored here, Libra. I feel like you may be cleansing somebody out of your life, or some kind of energy out of your life. People that they're just there to take. Narcissistic types, right? They're just there to take stuff from you and not give back. Those are the ones you're probably getting rid of this week, and you really are restoring yourself to yourself. And we've got the King of Pentacles coming out as our third card. That is strong Taurus energy, which we are stepping into tomorrow. So to me, this is about you getting grounded, stable, feeling a lot more, you know, comfortable within yourself, and not being afraid to just, you know, yet again, it's that silent power, right? It's sort of just like, here I am. Play with me nice or don't play with me at all, right? And then, oh yeah, on the bottom, we got the Watson Spirit, the Lovers card. So this could definitely relate to a love relationship, friend relationship. This is Gemini energy. So yes, it is about making those decisions. It is about that communication to say, here's what I accept, here's what I don't accept. And just being, you know, quietly empowered by that knowledge. Beautiful. Yeah. So let's get an affirmation on this for you, Libra. And we have the Condor. Yeah, rising above. Look at that, surveying your vast territory, your vast expanse, transition, vision, and determination. You're being guided to soar above any difficulties or self-imposed limitations. Life is a matter of perspective. Find the silver lining, see beyond the ordinary, and visualize yourself doing extraordinary things. You are an extension of source power. You're more powerful than you realize, Libra. I'm getting that feeling big time. Don't worry about pleasing everyone. Please yourself first, and the right people will align to that. So very much what I feel. Relationships are a big deal to Libra. It's impossible for them not to be. Yeah, because you are the relationship sign. You definitely are. But those boundaries are important. They are important. All right. Yeah, it's the big spaceship we're all riding around on, markers. We're riding around on the old spaceship Earth. Yep, we are. All right, Scorpio. Yay! We've got one of our favorite Scorpios joining us in the chat tonight, too. So, yay. Got some good Scorpio energy coming in. I hope all my Scorpions are doing great out there. Hope you are having a wonderful evening. We are stepping into Taurus season tomorrow. We already have Venus in Taurus now, and we are moving the Sun and Mercury into Taurus as well tomorrow. So Scorpio, this is definitely going to be enacting and enlivening your universal relationship house. You will absolutely feel that energy throughout Taurus time. So let's see what we've got for you this week in your spirit animal messages. Dear spirit animals, guardians, guides, and friends, please show us what you have for our beautiful Scorpios out there. Show us whatever messages, intuition, information, guidance that they need for their week ahead, or for just in general whenever they may watch this reading. Please, let's start out with one major spirit animal guide that will be with them strongest this week. Ooh, I like this one. Nice. We have got the white raven spirit here for you, Scorpio. That is powerful. So the white aspect of the black raven, this is the more spiritual side, right? The black side is the more tangible, manifest side. The white side is the more spiritual side. It's the intentions. It's, getting together, what you want to create. So this is trusting in the magic, trusting in your creative spirit. Raven energy, no matter how you play it, is definitely your kind of energy, Scorpio, because in some traditions it's considered, a destroyer, and in some traditions it's considered the creator, and some it's both. So I feel very strongly, Scorpio, it's your energy, right? Because you are also that kind of feeling, the creator, the destroyer. It's like you bring things down that need to be brought down, and then you rebirth them. So to me, this is a rebirthing energy. It's really very strong for you. Notice that 6-6 on the top, so we're definitely doubling up some numeric energy as well on this card. But there could be some real magic stuff happening for you in your life this week. That card also reminds me just a little bit of the Magician and the Tarot. It's a little bit of that. It's bringing together, all of your different talents, your abilities, your knowledge, your resources, all of that. I feel very, very strong about this. This is like you getting ready to manifest something very strongly into your life using your personal magic and alchemy. So let's get into your tarot messages, Scorpio. Let's get 3 to start this. Whew, these are flying too. Wow. Ooh. Scorpio. Are you ready to kick some people out? Is that what's happening? Oh my goodness. You have got the Black Swan to start us out. 9 of Swords, mental anguish, the shadow self, time healing your wounds. So to me, the 9 of Swords is definitely that long, dark night of the soul. It's going through the difficult times, surmounting your anxieties, fears, doubts, things that keep you up at night. It's a difficult card, right? It's like you're going through something. And you could be really even over analyzing or thinking about something a lot, and it's keeping you awake. You're like, oh my gosh, I gotta figure this out. Because guess what we're working with? This darn 5 of Swords, that fly. Are you ready to swat some flies? This could be that kind of person or people in your life that win at all cost. They don't care who they step on to get what they want. They'll take the shortcuts. They don't act with integrity. And this can also be, you know, you could be worried about, should I stand up and fight for this, or should I give up and walk away? That's very, very strong energy here. You got the Nine of Swords. Like, I'm thinking. Should I stand up and fight for this situation or this person or this job or whatever it is? Or should I turn and walk away from it? So Scorpio, you definitely got that. But look at this white buffalo spirit coming through with the Ace of Pentacles. And notice how that lined up. Notice how that lined up with our white raven. The white buffalo and the white raven, two very powerful animal spirits on your side this week. And to me, this is about magic and creation. This is about like serious manifestation with that Ace of Pentacles, because that is all about, you know, the hand of spirit really coming in and granting us our wishes, our needs, our desires, making sure that we have enough to live on, making sure that our resources and our needs are met. It's prosperity, divine gifts, all of that. But you're definitely looking at like releasing something or somebody or some situation from your life. On the bottom, we have the Stag Spirit, the Hierophant card. This is our Taurus energy. Like I said, we're stepping into Taurus season tomorrow, Scorpio. That's a very powerful alignment for you because it is your polarity sign. So this is, you know, it could be for some of you, it's business. Yeah, for some of you, it's a job situation that you may be going, I can't work with this person another day longer, or I can't do this job another day longer. For some of you, it could be relationship where you're saying, I cannot be with this person any longer. They're not acting with integrity. They're not being honest. They're not doing X, Y, Z. So, you know, but to me, that Stag Spirit is really about commitment. It's about earthiness, strength, groundedness, and determination. So you're really looking at, you know, stepping it up, committing to yourself, committing to what you really need and want. And I feel like when you do that, Scorpio, when you commit to the things that you truly want, desire, and know that you need inside, like other things start to line up. Other things just start to line up. So let's see what we've got for your affirmation, Scorpio. As always, a very, very powerful reading indeed, with the black swan, the white buffalo, and the white raven. So it's like we're really looking at both sides. I always say that Scorpio is a black and white sign. Astrologically, they are a black and white sign because they embody those two intense sides of spirit and life, you know. So you've got both the black and the white animals coming out in here. Blows my mind, Scorpio. Oh my goodness. But I think you're gonna be swatting some flies. You're swatting some flies this week, Scorpio. Oh my goodness. Like, yeah, I know flies are important for the ecosystem and all that, but still, we don't necessarily want them in our house. We just don't want them in our house. All right, let's get you an affirmation, Scorpio. Ooh, I can't believe this reading is off the hook for my Scorpios. Look at this, Black Panther. Check it out. Did I say we got black and white all over this reading? Independent, clever, and fascinating. Look at the mysterious eyes. If that isn't Scorpio's smoldering eyes in the dark, I don't know what is. You are being guided to observe your surroundings and keep your own counsel. Find clarity and then express your inner and outer beauty to the world. Pounce on the opportunities that feed your soul with purpose and passion. Awaken now to your personal powers, talents, and freedom. Scorpio, you came out with a bang tonight. Did I say Scorpio is my black and white sign? There you are. There you are, babies. That's it. You embody those two intense polarities of life. You absolutely do. Both the light and the shadow come together in Scorpio. The biggest challenge for Scorpio is to find the gray path, the middle path, right? Because Scorpio is very black and white. It's like I love it or I hate it. I do it all the way or I don't do it at all. Yeah. If they don't have 100%, 110% passion for something, it just ceases to exist. It can be very all or nothing. It's not easy always being a Scorpio. It is the most powerful sign of the zodiac. It's not the oldest, but it is the sign that embodies the most true raw power. That's why it is one of my favorite signs to talk about. It's one of my favorite signs of the zodiac. It really is. very interesting to me. I really dig it. Thanks for that blessing, Jacqueline. Yeah, I feel like we're on fire, rolling that chair around. It was hot. Hot reading in here tonight. No, Scorpio is always going to be one of the most interesting signs for me as an astrologer. You know, the only I have 2 placements in my, actually 3. I have Midheaven, Juno, and Uranus in Scorpio. And that's probably why I like them so much. You know, it's just a really, it's like, even if you're not a Scorpio, you got to admit, they're fascinating as heck. I mean, they're just, it is. This is, you know, even the bad Scorpions I've met, and that's why they have a rep. It's the same, black and white. Some Scorpios are just so, like, good and upstanding, and the bad ones are like, ooh, boy, they're bad. Similar to Capricorn. When a Capricorn's good, we're really, really good, and when we're bad, we're the worst. Similar. Very similar energy. Yeah, but Scorpio is the most powerful sign. It's the most transformative sign. It's definitely the most intense sign to have to be and to work with. It's intense energy. You know, any Scorpio that really navigates that stuff well and learns their own intensity well and knows how to navigate it is incredible. It's incredible. And when you meet a really balanced, cool Scorpio, it's like, it's the nicest thing. It's like, oh, yeah. I know, and even the good ones can play dirty. Just don't make them mad. I mean, don't deal with them badly. They never forget. They never forget. You gotta put a cork on their stinger, you know? It's like, okay. Yep. That's right. All right. Yeah, that chair emoji was hilarious, Jacqueline. I don't even know where you found that. I've never seen that when I've sent super chats. I've never seen that one. I haven't seen that one before. Yeah, Black Magic Woman. Yes, totally. Scorpios just have gravity. They do. Scorpios just have gravity. It's like, they don't have to do or say anything. They can just sit there and like smolder, and it's like they're just a force. They're like a magnet. It's like I don't need to do anything. I'm just gonna sit here and it just cracks me up so bad. I love it. Oh my god. Yeah, I sent Jacqueline a funny meme the other day. It was somebody talking about like they were talking to like a lawyer, like legal defense, and they're like, the lawyer's like, that'll never work, and the person's like, do it anyway, and the lawyer says, Your Honor, they just want to say that it was Scorpio season, so they're not at fault. Scorpio season. Oh my goodness. Scorpios know everybody's secrets, but nobody knows all of theirs. That's kind of the way it works. Like they know everybody's dirt, but nobody knows all of theirs. But if Scorpio's secrets do come out, it's usually in grand fashion. It's in grand fashion. Like there's times in history where that kind of stuff has happened, and it's like, boy, when it happens, it's on. It's no halfway. It's just like boom, 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 boom. It's like, oh, they were doing all that? What? Yeah. And just a little comes out. It's like it all comes out. All right, so Sagittarius, let's see what's going on with you. I had a dream. It was so funny. I had a dream about, I was playing some kind of a game with a group, and it was like they would give you a key word in the game, and you had to explain, you had to try to get people to guess what it was by describing the word. And the card that I got, the word I got was Sagittarius, and so it was like, they like to travel, they are educational, they're always learning new truths, they're the sign of ultimate truth, and the search for the truth. Restless. I was like restless. Vacations. I like vacations and trips and adventures, and it was so funny. And like nobody could guess it, and I was getting so annoyed. I was like, "It's Sagittarius." It was a very interesting dream. It was very specific to your sign. So I thought that was a funny thing to share with you guys. And I was like, "Wait, what's going on with my Sagittarians?" Because I'm having dreams about describing them to other people. All right, so Sagittarius, let's see what we have got in your animal guidance this week. Dear animal spirits, guardians, guides, and friends, let's see what we have for our beautiful Sagittarians out there. What do they need to know? What information is for their highest good? What's going to help them the most this week, please? Let's start out with one main spirit animal guide for them. Bat spirit. Wow. Okay. Rebirthing energy here, Sagittarius. This is definitely some Scorpio connection. I always think of the bat as well. That's one of my Scorpio animals and energies as well. So, you know, Sagittarius, if you have placements in Scorpio, or vice versa, if you're a Scorpio with Sag placements, this could be a very strong week and a strong reading for you as well. This to me, again, you know, because this is that rebirth. It's all about the resurrection. The bat always emerges, you know, from that cave, from deep within the earth, out of the darkness, into the light, you know, into the twilight usually. I love my bats. I love bats. I love to see them flying around. They use the sonar. You know, they catch the insects. They're a very incredible little creature. They truly are. And it also, you know, I think of the bat, you know, sort of like that hanged man energy a little bit. It's seeing things from a different perspective this week as well. But definitely sort of a rebirth, a resurrection, something changing for you this week, Sagittarius. Big transformations going on. So let's get some animal tarot on this. Let's get 3, please, for our Sagittarians. Ooh, nice. That's some nice deep energy here. I like it. So we're starting out with the Queen of Pentacles here, Sagittarius. Earth Mother, protection, a noble soul. This is nice. This is some stability, grounding. Queen of Pentacles for me personally is my Capricorn queen. She really is. She sits on a throne with goats on it in the traditional tarot. So to me, it's a Capricorn energy. You could be doing a lot of work this week. You could be reworking your finances or deciding what to do with your resources, how to allocate those. But it really does say that you have a lot of wisdom and you have a lot of knowledge, patience, perseverance. This is a don't give up kind of spirit. It truly is. In the middle, we have the Firefly Spirit with the 6 of Wands, you guys. I love this card. This is achievement, success, victory, recognized overcoming of obstacles. So to me, the combination of this is literally like hard work results in success. Putting in the effort, the time, and the consistent work, you know, it brings about a success. It brings about the things that you want to see happen. And here in the outcome, we have the Spider Spirit, the High Priestess. So this really does like grow you up in terms of your intuition, your perception, your knowledge of yourself and what you want increases and improves. Yeah, balance, intuition, secret knowledge. This is really like coming into contact with your own inner self and your own subconscious. This is lunar energy. The High Priestess is definitely in tune with Cancer. You know, it's that lunar energy. So we are building to the full moon in Scorpio. And Sagittarius, that full moon is going to be hitting your universal house of the 12th this particular time around on the 26th. So it really does. Oh, it opens up that psychic perception, that psychic intuitive house. This is a nice energy because we've got a lot of earthy, practical balance and grounding, but then we also have that very spiritual, intuitive energy as well. Ooh, on the bottom, we have the Puffin Spirit, the Fool card. Childlike wonder, trust, freedom, taking the leap of faith as well. I feel like this is sort of a calculated risk. It might feel like a jump, or it might look like this crazy leap to other people, but for you it's like, no, I've been planning this for a while. I've been working on it. This isn't just something that, you know, I'm doing, you know, without a lot of foresight or thought in advance. So let's get an affirmation on this for you, Sagittarius. This is great. This is a very nice read. And look at that. I like this for you. I like this for you. The unicorn spirit. You know, I always think of Sagittarius having that horsey energy a little bit, you know. So purity, wisdom, and action. To me, you know, the unicorn is a little bit like the Fool card, actually. It is, because it's that purity, it's that innocence, it's that purity of intention, right? It's very much that. So you are being guided to have faith in yourself, the knowledge you possess, and the magic of the universe. You are where you're supposed to be. Feel your way through each segment of your life. You will clearly see your next move and take action. Big results are the ripple effect of inspired action. Yeah, I do feel that. Like, it's, you know, to me, this is calculated risk. Like, you've been planning some big moves for a while, and you're going forward on them this week. That's a nice energy. That is. I like it. Remember the bat. Remember the bat this week. You're definitely having some rebirths, you know, some resurrections going on. As long as you don't start talking in a Transylvanian accent, Sagittarius, you should be just fine. Had to get a little Dracula joke in there. Oh my goodness. All right, y'all, let's get into our Capricorns. Let's see what Capricorn's doing out there. My goats, yes, we're stepping into some Taurus energy tomorrow. Sun and Mercury both going into Taurus. Venus is already there, so Capricorn, you guys are really going to have quite a nice boost of energy through this period of time. It's very supportive to you, very supportive to your personal goal, mission. I would actually say that Taurus time as well as Virgo season are both some of the greatest times for Capricorn. It really, really is. So let's get into your animal spirit messages for this week, Capricorn. Dear animal spirits, guardians, guides, and friends, let's see what we have going on for Capricorn this week. Whatever guidance and information they need to know, whatever inspirations are for their highest good, please show us those. And let's please start out with one main spirit animal that will be helping Capricorn through this week ahead. Ooh, I like this one. All right, Capricorn, you've got the bobcat spirit. This reminds me a lot of the lynx as well. It looks very much like a lynx in this picture. Life is a mystery. Yeah, this is embracing a little bit of mystery. It's also kind of trusting in the mystery of life instead of having to logically dissect it all of the time, right? Because Capricorn is definitely more of a logical, practical sign, you know, but if there's things or elements or situations coming into your life that are a little bit mysterious or a little bit hard to understand, don't worry them too much. Just let them come to you. Let that kind of sink in and be like, oh yeah, this is pretty cool. I also love that it's a number 8. I just personally, you know, that is my life path number is 8, and I am a Capricorn, so I'm really digging that. And to me, the 8 is very much about balance. It's that infinity loop. It's really having a balance between both the practical side of life and the spiritual side of life. So embrace the mystery of life this week, Capricorn. Wow, beautiful energy. So let's get into your tarot messages, your animal tarot. Let's see what we got for Capricorn. Ooh, lot of movement. A lot of movement here, Capricorn. We're starting out with our rooster. So the Three of Wands. I do feel, Capricorn, this could also be a week where a lot of things return to you. Those ships come in, you know, the energy and the effort that you've put out into the universe starts to come full circle. So don't chase things down too much. This is a little bit more of a reflective week in that way. The action is more moving towards you rather than you having to move towards it. It's a foresight. Slow and steady. Hang in there. Just let it come to you. Let it come to you. The main action going on here is the snake card. Check it out. Snake energy with the tower. This is transformation and it is movement. It's really a lot of clearing away for new action. Sometimes it can be surprising changes, right? The tower can bring those like, wow, I didn't see this coming. It's transformations, it's a liberation, it's Mars. This card is ruled by Mars, and that's why I say there's a lot of action here. I don't necessarily think you've got to chase it down, though. I feel that there's sort of this balance. It's like you've been making a lot of effort, Capricorn. You always do. And so this is really sort of that like, only change the things that you're guided to change. Only work on the things that are coming in that need to be addressed. Don't worry too much about, you know, the seeds you've already planted, because a lot of that is returning to you. And it might be surprising how much it's returning to you for some of you. The tower isn't always something difficult, right? Sometimes it's extremely positive. You might have been just working very steadily, very, you know, determinedly, doggedly, and you're like, I don't know if this will ever turn around. I don't know if things will ever work in my favor. But then like, boom, you know, it starts to all come together. That can be that tower. It really can. So we've got the rhinoceros spirit, the King of Pentacles here in this, you know, third card for you. So to me, this is some strong Taurus energy. And we are stepping into Taurus season tomorrow, Capricorn. So I do feel that this card kind of gives that reassurance that this is going to be a very solid time for you. The King of Pentacles is always about the balance of not just doing the work, putting in the effort, but it's also about enjoying the results of our work, the results of our efforts. And Capricorn, I'm going to jump on you for this. I'm jumping on myself too. I'm preaching to the choir because I'm a Capricorn. But we do this thing where we work and we achieve something. And then we don't just let ourselves enjoy that for a minute, for just a little bit, you know. We just jump right in to the next project, and we never give ourselves a little rest time to say, you know what, I did a really good job. I'm just going to chill with that for a minute. We don't do that very well. So this to me is telling you to bring that into balance, because this is a more receptive energy, like my ships are coming in, and this is more like active crash, boom, bang energy. Right, so you kind of want to hit between, get into the nice middle of that. On the bottom, we've got the Condor Spirit, the King of Swords. So this is the Master Strategist. Interesting, we got the King of Pentacles and the King of Swords. Both of them, to me, are very good at making those practical, logical decisions and determinations. Truth, final authority, brilliant mind. Yeah, with the Condor Spirit, sees things from a big perspective. So Capricorn, this is to me about being able to see into the future, making a good strategy. You might be doing some planning this week, you know, for business or for future enterprise, future plans, you know, those kind of things may be really coming into full view. Very strong Taurus energy on this, very strong Aquarius energy on this. A little bit of Aries too with that Mars influence. So let's get an affirmation on this for you, Capricorn. Oh yeah, there is movement here. There's no doubt. There is movement here with the horse spirit coming up into your affirmation. So freedom, elegance, and strength. You're being guided to break free from any chaos or confusion. Take action and expand into your new journey, creating balance. Yeah, balance of the mind, body, and soul. There are new and exciting opportunities waiting for you. All you must do is take the steps towards them. So Capricorn, definitely just take the steps you're guided to take, but don't overwork or worry yourself. You know what to do. You know how to make plans. You're a goat. Don't worry about it. Embrace the mystery. Embrace a little bit of that mystery. Go with the flow. It's nice. Nice balanced reading for the goats out there. And thank you, Krista, for that super chat earlier, sweetheart. Thank you for that. My goaty sister. tap these cards a little bit. And I think Miss Mindful is still here. She's one of our Aquarians out there. Hope she's hanging in there with us. So Aquarius, let's get into your reading next. Let's see what we've got for all the Aquarians out there. This, stepping into Taurus energy for sure is, one of the more challenging placements for you because it is a square to your sign. So, I'm going to tell you what I always tell people that are going through a square astrological cycle is that, these squares can feel a little challenging. They can feel like pressure. They can really kind of put that crunch on you. But at the same time, square energy is important. It's really important. It's not good to not have any squares, like in your personal chart, because it really shows that you probably won't be very motivated to get a lot of things done. So even though you might feel some pressure, you might feel some challenge, through Taurus season, Aquarius, to me, it's also a very powerful time where you get that light, you get that spark. The sparks start flying because, that challenge, that pressure, it can be tough. It can be friction, but friction also results in sparks. It results in that burst of life, that burst of initiation, moving forward, taking action. So, it can make us just uncomfortable enough to get us to move, to get us to go forward and start moving towards our dreams. So let's get into your spirit animal messages for this week ahead, Aquarius. Dear animal spirits, guardians, guides, and friends, please show us what you have for our beautiful Aquarians out there. Whatever messages, guidance, and information that they need to know for their highest good for this week ahead, please. And let's start with one main spirit animal that will be helping them out this week. Oh, I love that. Oh, not only is it a beautiful card. Oh, thank you, Lori. Thanks for that super chat, hon. So here is the Koi Fish Spirit, Aquarius. I love this card. Not only is it just beautiful, like the colors of this are so gorgeous, but there is always enough. The Koi Spirit is the symbol of longevity. This is why, like in Asian cultures, you'll often, they'll use koi ponds because water is often considered a symbol of prosperity and abundance, and the koi is a symbol of longevity. So by putting the koi, the symbol of longevity, into the water, the symbol of abundance and prosperity, you are literally saying, I am encouraging and promoting the longevity of my abundance, like long-term success. And so to me, there is a lot of energy of long-term success, coming in here. We also have the 36 on this card, adds up to a 9. So there's something as well that feels like it's reaching a stage of completion. And it's reminding, any of my Aquarians that if you've been worried about finance or worried about resources, it's also reminding you that your abundance is there. You will have enough and it will be okay. That's a beautiful spirit. Absolutely love that one for you, Aquarius. So let's get, it reminds me, when I used to live in Oregon, there was a beautiful, there's a traditional Japanese garden there. If you ever get to Portland, Oregon, go check out the koi. Oh my goodness, that Japanese garden is one of the most beautiful little places, and I love the koi pond there. The fish, oh my goodness, they're beautiful, and they live a very long time. They were saying, I was asking them once, the last time I went there, and they're saying, oh yeah, this fish is 30, this fish is 40, and I'm like, oh my gosh, these fish are older than I am, what the heck? Yes, Gwen, have you been there? Oh, it's so beautiful. I love it there. I do. And that koi pond is a standout feature with that big waterfall. Yeah, the little stone walkways. I love it. So Aquarius, let's get 3 of the animal tarot on this for you. Let's see what comes out for your messages. Ooh, very nice week. Very, very nice. Hey, you, good to see you, hon. So the Puffin Spirit, the Fool card, is the first on your reading here tonight, Aquarius. This to me is the leap of faith, innocence returning, taking the jump. It's childlike wonder, the return of trust, freedom, that childlike spirit that says, you know what? I'm not going to worry. I'm not going to tune into doubt or feelings of scarcity or lack. I'm just going to trust where I'm led to go. Second card out is the Seal card, the 10 of Cups. This is ultimate bliss, happiness, joy, happy endings, lasting happiness and success and divine blessings. So to me, it's like taking that leap of faith towards your own happiness, Aquarius, you know, instead of worrying and saying, well, what could go wrong or what could bad, you know, just getting all up in your head about it. This is just saying, I'm just going to take the leap, because if I see a chance for my own happiness and my own, you know, personal and emotional well-being and health, I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to jump right on in. And we have the Black Panther, the Queen of Wands. This is very strong Leo energy, very strong Leo energy. And I would say that it is a balance card for you, Aquarius, because Leo is the balance sign of yourself, and that does rule your personal, universal relationship house. So this could be all about you making the choice to jump into love or jump deeper into love. If it's not an actual romantic situation that you're dealing with, Aquarius, this could really be jumping into your personal creative pursuits in a big, big way, because the Queen of Wands, that Leo energy, it's very creative, it's warm-hearted. She is the alchemist, she is a magician, she knows how to use her magic and her power to manifest her outcomes. And she's never afraid of lack. That's a big thing that sometimes we forget about the Queen of Wands. Is she's very much about like, I've always got enough. I can give my love, I can give my resources, I can give my energy, and I will always have more. I'm not going to be drained. I'm going to be totally fine. So there is that energy as well too. Oh, Aquarius. If any of my Aquarians out there have a strong love connection, it's getting very strong this week, because we got the hummingbird spirit here. Hummingbird is a traditional symbol of love, joy, happiness, and it is the symbol on our Four of Wands. And this is a card of twin flames, soulmates, happy home, a celebratory feeling within the home, rest after labor, coming home and feeling safe, secure, just happy to be there. So, you know, you could also be really working some magic in the realm of home and hearth, and feeling very stable where you're living as well. For some of you, you could even be making that leap towards, you know, having your own home, having your own space. Very, very nice. So let's get into your affirmations here, Aquarius. Let's get one for you. And we have the deer. This is a gentleness. I love that. The deer spirit. Speed, accuracy, and endurance. You're being guided to no longer stand in the shadows of fear. Oh, that's beautiful. Begin today to allow yourself to be seen. What you seek is there to be found. Take inspired action and a leap of faith towards your heart's desires. What did we say? We started out leap of faith towards your heart's desires. That's what it is, guys. Whatever that is for you, Aquarius, whether it's love, work, a creative project, something you've been waiting and wanting to do, this is really saying it's there for you. Go ahead and jump into it. That's beautiful. That's a great reading. I love that. Oh, yeah, this was nice. This was a nice one, Lori. Thank you again for that donation. And Gwen, wow, you really have. You've been. I lived in Portland, Oregon for almost 8 years, so I definitely experienced that place inside and out. I actually recorded most of my music when I was living in Oregon. They have a really good art scene there. Yeah, so I definitely enjoyed my time. Oh, I definitely do Silver Star. I definitely do the Celtic stuff. Yeah. But I know what you're talking about. I do the Celtic seasons, but I know what you're talking about, like with Celtic symbology. Yeah. But oh yeah, Gwen, I absolutely, yeah, I loved Oregon while I lived there. It was so nice. That's cool, Silver Star. Yeah. No, Oregon's awesome. You were there for a week for a conference. Yeah, made a full week. Yeah. There's so much there. I'm glad that I got to live there a long time, because I enjoyed it. And I would say it's not as nice to live there now as it was when I was there. Things have just gotten way more expensive, and honestly, they're kind of economically depressed in the Northwest. There's just a lot of homelessness, which is really a shame there. There's a lot of good people trying to work, you know, to combat it, but it's heavy. It's a little heavy. Oh yeah, great restaurants. Really good restaurants. My favorite Chinese restaurant is there. I know the people that run it really, really well. And it's called Royal Panda, and it's so good. Oh my gosh. Whenever I visit there, that's always where I go first to eat. Yes, it's always been that way, Gwen, and it's gotten worse. The last time I was in Portland for a visit, it was almost 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, yeah. And I hadn't been there in about 6 years at that point, and I remember saying to my friends, I was like, "Is it just me, or is the homelessness like a lot worse now?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, it's much worse." And there's just a lot of gentrification, and it's sad to see it. You know, it's like they've knocked out a lot of the little unique mom and pop stores and places that you know, keep Portland weird. They've gotten rid of a lot of it, and it's starting to put in like Nike stores, and well, Nike is started in Oregon, but you know, like Apple shops and stuff like that. And it's like, guys, keep it where it was. I miss that, you know. The Music Millennium stores that I used to perform live music in are gone. You know, it's just things like that that are changing, unfortunately. Yeah. Oh wow, Krista, 20 years. Yeah. But there's things I love about, you know, when I lived there, I loved living there. I'm still happy that I had that experience because, yeah, yeah. Oh, I know, Gwen. Yeah, and it's a shame because they have a beautiful Chinese garden in downtown Portland too. They have a really beautiful Chinese garden, and yeah, there's a lot of things that are awesome about it. Like they have just a really thriving Asian community, which I absolutely was crazy about, you know, because not only do I love all Asian food, but like I'm very much into like the Chinese astrology. So yeah, I know. Yeah, no, it's Portland used to be so cheap. Like no joke, when I moved there in 2001, you're all gonna pass out when I tell you what I was paying for the apartment. I had a 2-bedroom apartment, 1,000 square feet, and it was less than 500 a month. You can't find that anymore. It was unbelievable. It was like, this is the best place ever. No sales tax. I was like, I'm never leaving. Like, I totally thought I would never leave. Ah, yeah, I know, right? It was like 485 a month for 1,000 square foot 2-bedroom apartment. Really nice area too, with like a huge like outdoor park behind it, walking trails. I was like, no, the same place now is it's over 1,000. I couldn't afford to live there now. You know, it's a shame. But boy, when I lived there, it was fun. It was good. That's where I got my first 2 bunny rabbits too. That's where I got my first 2 bunny rabbits. And I still have Petey, my little Petey bunny. He's an Oregon rabbit, and he's 14 years old now. I have a 14-year-old rabbit from Oregon. I don't know what they're doing to the rabbits in Oregon, but they sure do live a long darn time. They do. They got good buns in Oregon. Good bunnies. Good buns. I didn't, you know, and you don't need a car there. You just don't even need a car. The public transit is really good. Yeah. Public transit in Oregon is amazing. It is. Hey, Nancy, good to see you. Oh, yay. Yeah, I do. Well, I don't cook, but I give them a lot of love and a lot of bunny salads, and they get cared for really well. But still, 14 years is an old rabbit, and he's just not going anywhere. Like every day I'm like, Petey's still alive. Okay, we're still doing it. Yes, yeah, definitely. If you're getting one rabbit, you should get 2 at least, so that they can have each other for companionship, and you should definitely get them fixed. Get them spayed or neutered. They're going to be a lot happier, a lot calmer. The female rabbits will not get as cage protective, and the males will not spray and hump. It's important. Like, and it'll actually make them live longer, because especially with the female rabbits, they can get uterine cysts and cancers that you can totally prevent by getting them spayed. So that's some of my rabbit advice. If you ever need rabbit advice, just ask me, because I've learned a lot about rabbits, because I've had them now for 14 years. Yeah. And you got to give them a lot of hay, a lot of roughage, more hay and veg than pellets. And you really got to watch that. You know, don't give them stupid treats like yogurt drops or bananas or things. People give their rabbits that kind of stuff, and it backs them up a lot. You've got to be careful with that. They can get GI stasis and die very quickly. Petey, my little Petey bun, he's 14, like I said, but he's been prone to GI stasis off and on. And I remember once, 7 years ago, he had it kind of bad. And I got him to the doctor, got him to the vet, and we saved him. And he's obviously doing fine, but he used to have a little trouble with that. So I just really make sure that he's eating a lot of hay, a lot of roughage, a lot of fiber. Rabbits are like horses. They're like deer, you know? If they're not eating and pooping, there's something wrong, like really bad wrong, like quick, right? Yeah, rabbits are not just like a throwaway pet. No, they really require that interaction. A lot of people don't realize that. So Gwen, I know it's one of those things you just kind of have to grin and bear it. And I, like I had a friend in Oregon, her rabbit died when it was only 5 years old. And she was like, what was I doing wrong? I'm like, well, you never let him out. He never got exercise. You gave him heads of romaine lettuce to eat all the time. And too much of that is not good for a bunny. But it's kind of like telling somebody what to do with their kids. They don't want to hear it. So it's a shame, because, the animal's going to just not live as long and not have as great a quality of life. I definitely also recommend, there's a house rabbit society, group online. And I've gotten a lot of good information out of there. Like they even have a list of, what vegetables you should feed and what you can't feed. And anytime I've ever had a question about, can I feed this to my rabbit? I look it up every time, because I don't want to overfeed or give them something. Hey, Miss Healing Theology. Hey, baby. I love your channel so much. Y'all, if you haven't checked out Healing Theology, she's a great reader, and I like her a lot, so much. She's got a Capricorn moon like me, too. She's fabulous. I love her. Yeah, rabbits to me are my favorite pet I've ever had. They're absolutely wonderful, but they do require some kind of specific care, and they are definitely they're totally different than a dog or a cat. It's totally different care and attitude and maintenance. They tend to be a little more shy. My little Bunsen isn't very shy, but my little Arthur and my Petey, they're a little more shy. Bunnies, they're careful, they're cautious, they're sensitive. They pay attention to their environment because, they're a prey animal. They're a prey animal. I was just, oh my gosh, I started rewatching Disney's The Zootopia about the rabbit and the fox. Oh my gosh, that's the funniest dang movie. I love it. The bunny and the fox. It's like the most classic matchup of all natures. The fox and the rabbit. Fox and the bun outsmarting each other, messing with each other. Zootopia is great. It's so cute. It's hilarious. Yeah, it's a great movie. If you haven't seen it, or if you haven't seen it in a while, go back and watch it. Oh yeah, yeah. Anytime I can rescue animals that I see, getting around, I always try to do it. It's hard with cats because a lot of times they just won't come to you unless they're really starving. And even then, sometimes they won't do it. Yeah. All right, we could chat about bunnies all day long. But anybody that's considering getting a bunny or has a bunny, if you ever have a question, feel free to email me. I can direct you to some good sites that are going to give you good advice. And so, yeah, it's because they're a wonderful pet, but they're certainly not to be taken on lightly, and you do need to know some things about them, because otherwise you might miss some really important signs that are totally fixable, and your bunny might die a lot earlier than they need to. You know, if I hadn't taken PD to the vet when I did 7 years ago, he wouldn't still be here now. Totally, he would have died. He would have died, and he would have died at 7 years old. But instead, I knew the signs because I was educated about it, and I was like, oh gosh, I gotta get him to the vet immediately. So here he is at 14, still hopping around like a curmudgeonly old bunny man. Yeah, go for it, Gwen. I'll send you some links. I love lizards. Silver Star, you sound like my kind of Dr. Doolittle over there. If I could talk to the animals. I do talk to the animals, and they do talk back. You just have to pay attention. You do. All right, Pisces. Funny enough, Pisces, we've been sitting here talking about rabbits, and in Chinese astrology, the rabbit actually is the Western equivalent sign is Pisces. Very interesting. So the Pisces rabbit connection is very true. It's very strong there. You know, Pisces is a lot like that rabbit energy because it is, you know, it's sensitive, it's perceptive, it's intuitive. So it's interesting that connection there as we're sitting here talking about bunnies. So Pisces, let's get into your animal messages and guidance for the week. Let's finish up our cycle here tonight. So dear animal spirits, guardians, guides, and friends, let's see what we have for our beautiful Pisces out there. Let's see what messages, information, and guidance that you have to share with them for their highest good. And please, let's start out with one main spirit animal for them that's going to be helping them throughout this week. You can't make this up. We got the fox spirit coming out for you, Pisces. We were just talking about the bunny and the fox and that dynamic and how funny that is. So the fox energy is very good for thinking on your feet. It's about agility, cleverness. You know, foxes are very, you know, protective of their family and their home. So this could also be a very strong week where you are protective of your family and your home environment as well. But this may be a week where you are required to think quickly, move quickly, be flexible, weather change well. So let's get into some tarot for you. Let's use our animal tarot for you, Pisces. Let's get 3 cards on this. Ooh, interesting energy. All pentacles. Very, very earthy. So, you know what? This may be a week where it's like you feel like you're kind of outsmarting somebody a little bit. So the pangolin spirit is coming up first with our 5 of Pentacles. Dark night of the soul could be loneliness, fear of loss, right? To me, the 5 of Pentacles is very much that feeling of being left out in the cold or fearing being disconnected from someone you love or someone you want to be with. So Pisces, if you find that to be your situation, it's time to make a decision not to stay in that stuck energy and not to entertain negative thoughts or negative imaginations, you know, because it's really easy. I can understand that sort of, you know, morbid imagination where it's like we imagine the worst happening. Instead, this is a card that definitely says it's time to change your perspective or your tactic or the way that you're approaching the situation. You know, use your cleverness, use your flexibility, use your intuition to change that situation. You do not have to sit outside in the cold feeling lonesome, Pisces. It might be time to get up, look inside, take a different door, take a different approach to get back into that warm inner sanctum. So in the center, we have the chimpanzee spirit, the 2 of Pentacles, balance, go with the flow, more fun coming back into your life. The 2 of Pentacles is definitely a card of balance. It's a card of joy in the journey, joy returning, having just more fun in your everyday life, balancing things between work and play, love and career, work and personal life, things like that. You might also be, for some of you, balancing your budget. For some of you, this could be a fear of, you know, resources or lack thereof. And so you might need to be rebalancing your money and your financial situation. So last card coming out for you, Pisces, is our camel spirit. We have the Page of Pentacles. So like I said, 5, 2, and Page, all pentacles, all earth energies this week. So quest for wisdom, abundant harvest, and conserving your energy. The Page of Pentacles to me is always what I call my little adventure of the tarot, because they are very much about a new investment, a new adventure, something that they would like to put their time, energy, and resources into. So you may be very much, you know, kind of weighing your options, whether it's something to do with love or money or work, and saying, you know, what makes me the happiest? What makes me feel the most included? What makes me feel like I'm really part of the team or part of this partnership? And I want to invest in that. That's where I want to go. That's what I want to learn more about. Ooh, Pisces, on the underside, we have the Bat, the Hanged Man. This is one of your power cards in the tarot because it's ruled by your ruling planet of Neptune. So this is definitely one of your cards. So self-surrender, prophetic powers, facing down the darkness. The Hanged Man is all about sacrifice, letting things go, seeing things from a different perspective sometimes, Pisces. But it is shaking something loose that isn't good for you anymore. So it's important to just kind of shake it on out. Anything that's not good for you, let that go. Let that go, because you're embracing some nice new planting and investing energy here this week. So let's get an affirmation on this for you. Yes, there we go. There's some lion energy. Embrace your courage. Don't be afraid. Strong-hearted energy with that lion. Loyalty, courage, and leadership. You're being guided to take back your power. Pisces, you are a powerful co-creator with limitless inner strength and confidence. When you allow your voice to be heard, the people around you will listen. So speak up for yourself. Yeah. You know, foxes are very vocal. They are. If you've ever had fox in your neighborhood, you know they're vocal. They make all kinds of crazy noises. They do. So this could be a week where you're really meant to speak up about what you need. You know, what you need either in a career path, relationship situation, what you really need to feel like it makes you want to invest your emotions and your time further and deeper. Yeah. Nice reads, guys. These were great. Thank you so much for everyone who stayed with me through the evening. Thank you so much, everyone, for the super chats, for the donations. It definitely helps to keep the channel and keep things rolling and going, because as much as we are spiritual beings, I still got to buy groceries. I still got to buy food. So have a wonderful evening, y'all. I will let you know what's coming up for Friday, because I'm not sure what my live stream schedule will be this particular week. Like I said, I do have an out-of-town guest that I am hosting this week, so I may not be able to do it on Friday, but if I can, I will, and I will post that in the community tab. Oh, thank you, Ms. Mindful. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Oh. Y'all are awesome. Everyone have a great evening. Snuggle your bunnies or your kitties or your doggas or whoever you got around you. Thanks, Gwen. Yeah, I will. I love to be here with you guys, so we'll see how it works out. We'll see how it works out. But anyway, happy birthday to all the Taurus folks coming up. Tomorrow we start our sun's journey in the sign of Taurus. So very glad to see that as well. Yeah, nice time for some earthy springtime energies. So have a wonderful evening, y'all. Take care. Take care, and we'll be seeing y'all soon down the bunny trail. Bye for now.